Hey guys, Everdream Displays here, and I'm going to show you guys something really fun you can do in a druid. Not a lot of people know about this, so there's a couple of nuances to this. I did another video where I showed this, but I didn't use voice, and some of you guys asked me to kind of voice it over. So I'm a resto druid. You can see here, down at the bottom right side screen there, level 79 elf resto druid. I race changed this one over to uh, Alliance to play with some friends. But she was Horde before. You can do this on either side. However, I do recommend using the Night Raven form because it blends in a lot better than like the big giant owls or this thing is like a stealth bomber. They don't see it coming because it's much smaller than the other travel forms and it's much darker in color, so it blends in with a lot more stuff. And that's what you want is to be unseen. So I'm sitting here at tier hold. And you can see there's a lot of alliance around. Um, this character is, I'd say, okay geared. I have mostly green draconic gear. I have 2-piece for my resto. I'm still working on it. Gear doesn't really matter. You can do this with any gear. For the spec, the only two things that aren't important are nature swiftness. I do recommend having the passing seasons uh, talent as well. And then you can also optionally use mass entanglement for this, but it very rarely will be to where you can use it on multiple people. But if you do, it's funny as shit. Okay? So, one thing that I love doing in this game is world PvP. And alongside that, dog fighting with like people on dragon mounts. Whirling, surging people off of their mount is funny. Net gunning people off of their mount slash wing shredder uh, people off of their mount is funny. And now I'm going to show you how to do it as a druid and make people drop to their deaths on their dragon mount. Bam! And he's dead. So the way that this works is that since the dragon mount is based on motion and you have to be moving forward to fly, if you entangling roots them, it removes all of their forward momentum on the dragon flying mount. So to do that, what I'm doing is I'm popping nature swiftness and I just keep it up in travel form. And then I'm casting entangling roots on them as soon as they take off on their dragon. Right? So you'd want to be right about here. If you're too high up in the air, the roots will go away and they'll take off on their dragon flying again just by using a spell. Some people will panic and they just won't know what to do even after the roots wear off and they'll just die. Some people will be smart enough to jump off their mountain like bubble, or potentially they might have time to use a glider. But the thing is, while you're in the roots and you're on the mount, you can't really do anything. So for that whole time that you're flying towards the ground, you can't really do anything. So I'm gonna drop add a bird form. We're gonna pop Nature Swift, and now we have Nature Swiftness up. And now we can root somebody if they are on a dragon mount. And we see this guy coming in here. He's way up there. He's on a dragon mount. So this is way too high up. And he's a demon hunter, so he'll be able to pop wings. The other thing to take into contention is the dragons are faster than your travel form, but it's kind of like a jet versus a helicopter. They have a lot of straight speed, but I have a lot more maneuverability to cut them off. So if you're, say, for example, having a PvP fest here at tier hold, and you want to cut off people coming in, you can move, in travel form side to side, up, down. A lot of times I'll sit here in this tree and I'll wait for people to show up. And now they don't see me. And then all you got to do is fly up as they're taking off and root them. So this comes in really handy though in world PvP um, for catching people for your team. So like if you're just out world PvPing and there's people dive bombing you with their dragon mount, they do that stupid confusion thing, whatever it's called. Here, it's Dragon's Compendium, I think. Is that it? I know it's one of these. Here you go. The this thing, it'll disorient people when they land on you, and that's what they. Some people don't like to fight ever, so they just continually do that over and over. So you can stop them dead in their tracks. What you got going on? Got a little deal here. So if this guy jumps off the cliff, he's trying to mind control him off the cliff, but he's kind of stupid. This guy's gonna take off after him, and he's gonna hit the ground. Hi. Hello. Oh, 2-for-1 special. Oh, they were just barely high enough to live. So you see where that comes in handy. If a demon hunter is floating down on his wings, you can stop his forward momentum or her forward momentum just by rooting them in place. They'll start floating downward instead of down at an angle, so your team can catch them. The same goes with like mages with feathers, etc., etc. Um, you can completely block. Oh, I wish I had that up. You can completely block like mage feathers, priest, levitate. Basically, you can stop their forward movement by just rooting them in travel form. All right, we got this guy here. Goodbye. Got him. He's dead. He's down there wondering what the hell even happened. We're gonna wave at him. Hello says hello. Um, so the two caveats to this uh, little trick though are you can't ground somebody on a regular mount because the regular mount always flies, so it's not movement based like the dragon mount is. You see how he's kind of flying slow. As he loses forward momentum, he moves slower, and then eventually you just fall to the ground. Regular mounts don't do that. Other druids in travel form you can't root either to the ground because they're always floating. So basically, if they have the ability to stay in flight on their own, that guy's mad now. He's in there trying to kill everybody because he got fucking grounded. But um, anything that can float on its own, you can't root out of the air. So just something to keep in mind. So this guy's got a demonic circle, right? I mean, I know this guy sees me. Let's see. He got away. Okay. Okay. guy's thinking about it. We're gonna put him down again. My favorite one is when I'm flying around like this and people try to whirling surge through me. And I'm like, man, you don't know how this works, do you? It is possible to whirling surge through people. I'm probably not going to catch this guy. Might be enough. It is! He's dead. Ooh, yeah! So we're... And now, the rest of this video is just going to be a bonus um, of me dogfighting and dismounting people. I'm really bored, and that's why I'm doing it. We got to get a down rush to go up. So sometimes you have to go down to go up. And if you press hover and then up at an angle, you'll get more height. The resto sham. Probably AFK or something. It doesn't hit hard enough for me to care. Get on your mount. Get on your mount. Get on your mount. Get on your mount. Get me, Bia. Get me, Bia. I've always kind of wanted a battleground based around dragon flying, where you just put everybody in the sky, and the team that whirling surges dismounts the most amount of players in like 30 minutes wins or something. I don't know. See, that was that same guy coming up behind us. Unhappy. This is all bonus video, so be a video of me flying around knocking people off their mounts. Kaiser here, are you gonna summon? Prime candidate. Also, the couple of people that asked me what this add-on is on the last video, this add-on is called Wise PvP, and that's the name of it there. So you can see it. It does the crosshair. It does this. Well, it does the menu on the bottom right that tells you who all's nearby. I missed him completely. It does the menu on the bottom right, which tells you who's nearby, and it does the crosshair around them so that you can see kind of where they're at, and you can track them all the time by where the circle is. I don't think I'm gonna catch him. God, I wish this flight form was faster. Like I said, it's more like a jet than, or more like a helicopter than a jet. You have the utmost control of where you go. And they generally come from one path to get in here, so for this little section. Pop. They never see it coming, dude. They just fly right through you thinking you're harmless. And then pop. Get absolutely wrecked. This Pally's always trying to kill somebody. I should throw him off. Oh, he always does this when I have no damn... Oh, we could drop him. Hold on. Here he goes. You better bubble. Better bubble. Save that guy. I think that paladin will probably whoop that guy's ass. But he ain't catching that guy now, is he? Out getting smart. Flying low. This guy, Zenmo. Get dived. I think that's the same paladin. If you guys like these entertaining videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you like. Oh, he's on a regular mount. So that's what happens if you do it to a regular mount. They just float there. But if you have somebody with a net launcher, if you have somebody with a net launcher, you could stop them long enough for them to get hit with a net launcher. So there is still use to doing it to a regular mount. So like if I had a buddy up here and that guy got away on his regular mount, I could stop him right here. He could get hit with a net launcher and then fall, and they could go attack him. Got attacking some alliance in there now. I'm normally a horde player, guys, but like I said, I transferred this druid alliance to play with some buddies because mostly what I do is world PvP. I don't do anything really good. Definitely don't want to catch them over water. One way you can prevent this, though, is make sure you just fly over the water as you take off. It'd probably be easier if I hide this, right? Uh, it didn't hide. It turned off. Yeah, there it's. Weirdly enough, it's turned off, but it comes back when I. Deja vu's about to. Deja splat. Take off on that mount, guy. Take off on that mount, guy. Oh, yeah, this guy. Got our NS up. Oh, target. Target acquired. Locked on. Permission to fire. Permission granted. Target terminated. Bleep, bleep, bleep. And now he's going to have a hard time rezzing because there's all those mobs right there, too. Pain in the ass for him. So this guy's on a mount. I think it's a regular mount, though. Oh, he's on a dragon rider. Oh, that guy flew off when I wasn't looking. Oh, we got him. Bop. Aha, with the instant. Did the instant res there on himself. The worst part about that is having to look at me after I do it. Because it's kind of embarrassing, right? You don't expect it. Now I also have a macro. I don't remember where I put this at. This should cast roots on the nearest enemy player. Guess it didn't. Let's see what's wrong with my macro. We could probably use my sap macro for my... See if that works. Aha, there we go. Perfect. And here's the macro that I'm using. If you change these, by the way, to sap, when you play a rogue, you can spam this to sap, whatever's the closest to you, which is great for finding other rogues in stealth. B-a-b, B-a-b. Guy doesn't know what the fuck happened. He's so mad. Did I get it? Oh, no, I didn't. $100 gold to repair. Sucks this is soulbound. He was flying away. I thought he was coming towards us. No cloud for you, Bia Bia. little bit of a longer video, but I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, this one is all just for fun, guys. There's a lot of funny stuff you can do in this game, and I had this one. I learned this because another druid did it to me. Luckily, in that case, I was able to use a glider, but it took me a while to figure out exactly what he did. But once I did, this has been the funniest thing you could ever. But stick around on the channel, guys, if you enjoy Warcraft content or indie games. It's kind of what I focus on. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you do want to see, what you don't like. Have a great rest of the day.